Training. In this module, we will examine the open water exercises in detail. Only after you have done them all correctly can you claim to be deep divers. Preparing to dive. At this point of the course, you have almost reached the time to dive. The purpose of this module is to prepare you for the exercises that you will have to do in open water. Remember that the dives on the PSS Deep Diver course must be made during the hours of daylight, at a depth of between 30 and 40 meters, 100 to 130 feet, and that a maximum of 2 dives may be made in any one day. If 2 dives are made, the second dive must be shallower than the first. On all the dives, it is compulsory for every diver to carry a deco marker with a 5-meter, 15-foot line attached, a dive lamp, a dive computer, and a compass. If nitrox is being used, an oxygen analyzer must be available on site, and each diver must personally calibrate the analyzer and analyze their own nitrox mix. Each of the course dives is preparatory for the next, so this means that you cannot take part in a dive unless you have successfully completed all the exercises for the one before. What is more, it is also necessary to demonstrate your management of your supply of breathing gas. Running out of air means the dive is considered incomplete and therefore must be repeated again. Also, any significant intervention by the instructor, in the case the student's safety is being compromised, also means that the dive must be repeated. Open water dives. The PSS Deep Diver course includes 3 compulsory dives in open water. The first 2 dives must be made from a boat, which must be equipped to set up a shot line, deploy an emergency cylinder and, if possible, a decompression bar. Parts common to each of the course dives are the 3 briefings, general, concerning the various activities and safety. Acclimatization, if necessary. Buddy checks. Weight checks. Safety checks, any leaks and check supply of breathing gas. Debriefings and registering the dives in the diver's logbook, which must be signed and stamped by a PSS instructor. On the first dive, you will ascend and descend using a shot line. During the dive, you must show good application of the techniques for controlling buoyancy and trim, including moving weights. You must also apply the procedures in case of computer failure, as learned in Module 6. To find the depth at which to carry out the safety stop, you will use a deco marker, inflating it as needed with your second regulator. The second dive on the course is also made from a boat, but this time you will make a free descent in the blue and use a shot line to ascend. On this dive, you must apply the techniques for calculating the deep stop, for dealing with emergency decompression, simulated, and for controlling the descent and ascent rate. For the third course dive, the use of a boat is optional. If the instructor decides to organize this dive from the shore, he or she must carry an auxiliary cylinder containing a supply of breathing gas that is the same as that being used by the divers. During this session in open water, you must apply the techniques of deep navigation by returning very close to the starting point of the dive after making a rectangular route on a flat or sloping bottom. At the end of the 3 compulsory dives, the instructor may also organize a 4th deep dive, not part of the course and not compulsory, for the purpose of providing the students with further supervised experience in open water. The future. On completing the Deep Diver course, you will realize that you have examined many topics from previous courses in greater detail and have improved your diving skills. This new achievement will enable you to make more complex dives. Being a good diver involves both study and practice. Thanks to new knowledge you have acquired, you can plan your dives better. And the more practical experience you gain, the more fun you will have and the safer you will be. Beware of those who claim the only way to become a good diver is through practical experience. Although this is necessary, practice alone without knowledge is dangerous. The Deep Diver course has almost finished, but your training hasn't. If you have not already done so, you can attend the rescue courses. Rescue training is an essential part of becoming a good diver. PSS offers 3 complementary rescue programs. The Scuba Rescue Diver course is one of the best ways to learn how to prevent and deal with the risks involved in recreational diving. The First Aid (CPR) course is dedicated to medical emergencies in general. The Oxygen in Diving Emergency course teaches the administration of normobaric oxygen to diving casualties. If you have already attended these courses, after the Deep Diver course, you could attend the Dive Master course and become a PSS professional, or follow a technical diving career with PSS technical training. One last piece of advice. After a period of not making any deep dives, it is best to start again by rereading the manual or watching this video again, and making the first dives under the supervision of a diving professional. Happy diving!